So there's a little project I've been working on back and forth. You can't see, it's Star Fox 2. Obviously, if you do not know, this game was never released in the US or Japan, but they made a final ROM of it, and they just didn't release it to the public. But there's a ROM out there for some reason. They must release the ROM to the public, but not the actual game, because about the time they were releasing this is when they were trying to push Star Fox 64. But anyways, here's Star Fox 2 on the Super Nintendo. Just got this all soldered up and working after actually 2 attempts. The first attempt I failed miserably. Because I was literally ripping the surface mount PROM, I believe it's called, off the board, and it ripped a bunch of contacts off, and like I tried fixing it, but it just didn't work out so well. So I got a better technique, and here you go. I got a working Star Fox 2 cart, obviously in a Stunt Race FX, because that has the Super FX 2 chip, which is required to run Star Fox 2 itself. And yeah, it's working great. I got an EPROM from China for like $8, and I think I bought the cart for the Stunt Race FX cart for like $3 or something like that. It was like something really cheap. And then I took the Star Fox 2 ROM that you usually find around the web, and I put the English hack on it, which was actually extremely easy as long as you have XP. If you have Windows 7, it doesn't exactly work because you need like a 16-bit DOS, and I guess Windows 7 doesn't do that, or it doesn't emulate it that well, or whatever they're not. But I have an XP computer, so I patched that up, and then I did that to the ROM. And there's 2 patches you can do. You can do like the final or like game release version of Star Fox 2, or you can do the debug mode. And I like the debug mode because you have so many options. The only problem is it puts like up in this corner right here, it puts a little frame rate thing the whole time, and it just doesn't look very I don't know, it doesn't look very like final game type. It like, you're obvious that you're playing a beta. So this this version is actually some guy did a ROM hack for it and translated everything into English and all whatnot, and got it working pretty awesome actually. And this game does support saving actually. There is a battery in the cartridge, so that's another plus. You can use different cartridges and whatnot, and I'm playing this with one hand, so sorry if this sucks. But usually it's, if you use just the FX chip and not the Super FX chip 2, the game has some like terrible slowdown. Because what the FX chip does is it basically is like a co-processor, and it ups the speed of the CPU itself, if I'm saying that right. If I'm not, please excuse me. That's what I remember, but I'm doing a barrel roll. Anywho, to get the game working, I mean, literally all you need is a 1 megabyte EPROM. They call it an 8 megabit EPROM. And you can buy it, like I said, off eBay for about $8. I think it was what I paid for it. And you just gotta unsolder the surface mount PROM off the Stunt Race FX board, and basically you just wire it up. There's a couple different pin differences, and I'll provide a link to where I found that. And yeah, you just solder it up and you get it working great. And by no means is it easy. Like I said, I literally went through another cart because I was being a little too hasty, I guess, with the first one, and I just really wanted to get to it. But just take your patience and desolder right. I mean, you can look online how to desolder surface mount chips and whatnot. I mean, like I said, all you need is the EPROM, game bit. Obviously, they opened the Super Nintendo cart, an EPROM burner, which is kind of the expensive part, but obviously you wouldn't be making one if you didn't have one, or you can get someone to burn one for you. But yeah, here's Star Fox 2 working on my Super Nintendo. Great. I mean, you can see, I mean, I'm definitely not faking this in any way. I don't know why people would think it would be in the first place, but yeah. Just gotta get a Star Fox 2 label printed up for this cart, and I got myself a full repo of Stunt Race. No, Stunt Race is awesome, but I got a full repo of Star Fox 2, the English version, not the Super Famicom. Super Famicom's nice, but I don't have any extra Super Famicom cartridges anyways. But yeah, thanks for watching.